guys, welcome back to AWMFX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Hopefully you guys out there are doing great, earning a lot of money from the market, and of course, taking great care of your family and yourself health. All right, so today I want to give you a valuable lesson. It's a kind of a top secret of my trade in how to reduce your entry zone and significantly will increase your risk reward ratio. Right, it's one another way. All right, so first of all, let's look at this Euro JPY right here. Okay, so particularly what happens is that there is a gap. This gap usually happens during weekend or in the wee hour, the changes between the US market and the Asian market. All right, so first let's look at the structure. The structure is that the price came down, all right, went back up, and then dropped right here. All right, so basically when there is a gap, price has a very high chance it will return, or maybe it will move further upwards. Okay, so we're gonna ignore the gap for this moment, and some brokers does not present you with this gap. All right, so you need to choose the charting that is similar to your broker. All right, so what happens is that, do I have a QML setup? And yes, we do have. The price came up and break the structure. All right, broken the structure. Let's give it a break of structure. Okay, then we are aiming for an entry, and in this case it's very obvious. Okay, as you can see, the price, the origin of this whole movement is this area. All right, this area. So this will be your entry point. This will be your entry point. Now, as I promised, it's going to be a very good lesson today. Okay, first of all, let's look at the zone. The zone right here is actually over 28 pips. Okay, so let's assume that now the current price at this moment, let's assume that this is your take profit zone. All right, let's assume that this is your take profit zone. I'm going to change it into the teal color. All right, if I'm going to take my trades right here, and my risk reward ratio would be around, I would say, just a moment, I would say around, maybe a little bit lower, will be around 1 to, am I doing correct? 1 to 4.12. Yes. All right. You are risking 1 and your reward is 4.12. But how am I supposed to increase the probability of getting another one right there? All right, another setup and with the same take profit point is extremely easy. So sometimes in a QML, there is chance, all right, there is a chance that within the QML, it will happens to give you another QML in a smaller time frame. All right, so in this case, we'll jump straight to 5 minutes. And what you can actually notice right here is that there is this structure. All right, there is this structure. The price, okay, came up, went down, came up, went down. All right, and then start to go back up. So what happens is that we do have a this one called the break of structure. All right, the break of structure right here is a little bit subtle, but yes, this is the last point. Right, if you guys notice, this is the last point with price that when before it came down, it makes another we call it the king pattern, all right, before it drops. So the price has a break structure in the 5 minutes, and what happens is that the price went up and it forms a lot of liquidity. This is actually a hint, all right, a hint for I'll call it the late retest. All right, a QML for a late retest. And where is your entry point? The entry point is very obvious, right? The entry point is from here to here, right? So the price came back into this area, and of course it took off just like that. Okay, so let's analyze this pattern right here. All right, if you look at it properly, what happens is that the zone significantly previously was around 28 pips, right? 28 pips. Now it has been reduced to just 12 pips or 11.5 pips. All right, so it's less than half of it, maybe 40%. And with the same kind of movement, all right, I'm using M30 H1. All right, we are using H1. So with the same kind of movement, okay, what can you achieve is that instead of getting risk reward ratio 1 equals to 4 point something, now your risk reward ratio will increase to 1 to 10. All right, 1 to 10. So it's a very simple process, right? Sometimes all you need to do is to investigate further into smaller time frame. All right, so the smaller the time frame is, the better the accuracy is, and your zone is getting better is. Okay, so let's get imagine that if you are focusing on extremely high time frame, example like the weekly or daily, and if you're able to get QML, all right, within the QML, let's assume it's around 15 minutes time frame or 5 minutes, what do you think it will happen? It's gonna give you risk reward ratio at least 1 to 20 and above. All right, this is just from H1 to M5. So from daily to, let's say, M15 or M5, is definitely going to increase your risk reward ratio. So by doing this uh, method, what can you achieve is that you are actually doing the same analysis, just do it one more time, right? You can increase your account very fast. Okay, if you are taking every trade's example is 10%, right, from your account, so with this one trade you will increase your account by 100%, means that you're going to double your account. Isn't it great? Okay, if some of you like to trade with I would say like full margin, right, full margin, what you can actually do is that you can actually get another trade. If you're able to get another trade out of this movement, okay, means that you get a full margin trades, then after that you follow up with another full margin trades, means that you get a few more trades. When the price reach this area, not only you will get 100% gain, you're gonna increase your account at least 200 to 300%. All right, so that's all for today. Hopefully you guys gain some insider knowledge about trading QML and within the QML. And of course, if you like the videos that I did for you, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, so that I know you guys like the video. I'm going to do more videos like this. And of course, let the YouTube know, the algorithm, YouTube algorithm know about the content, and they will gonna recommend to more other people. All right, so that's all for now. I'm gonna see you guys next time in next video. Bye.